Are y'all ready? I'm ready.
Yeah,
You ready?
ready.
What?
Yeah.
Where your daddy come from? Wow. Are you kidding me? Alright guys, here goes the truth. The truth shall set you free from your thoughts.
God.
Awesome guys, so today's the big day, the reveal of the Ancestry results that we sent in. How many weeks has it been now? Like 2 weeks?
Yeah, something
or
like
3
that.
weeks. Maybe closer to 3 weeks. Today is the 10th of September. It
Yeah.
was supposed to come in on the 18th. Now my wife has hers, I don't have mine. So we're gonna have to do another video for mine. But you ready to get started?
Yeah, yes.
What
I'm
is it
excited.
showing on your end?
So I opened the app this morning because I got a notification that my DNA results were ready, and so I opened it, and the first thing I saw was Denise's 16 ancestral regions.
Wow.
So that was interesting. And when I went to go check, it says
We'll screenshot that and show it right here. What you're gonna. She hasn't went too deep into this yet, so y'all gonna see how she reacts. We're gonna call our family members and tell them and get their reactions too. That's gonna be crazy. I know I'm
Yes.
African, boy. So give us a quick overview of what you're
recording
thinking
me?
and feeling, about this. Like, tell us again where you're from and what are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm very shocked. I'm
Yeah.
very shocked to find out like all these different mixtures of people, and
Yeah,
it's really
pretty
cool.
insane. Name the top 5 again, if you can
So-
remember them. Let's see if you can remember them.
I can't remember.
2%.
So, okay. So,
this is
yeah.
the
Okay.
screenshot that. Wow,
That's a long list.
that's a huge list.
Okay.
You guys will see it right here.
Okay,
Check it
okay.
out. That's crazy, right? Look at that.
Number 1, 28% Spain. Number 2, 20% Portugal. Number 3, 17% indigenous Puerto Rico. 10% Benin and Togo.
Wow.
6% Western Bantu people.
Is that Africa?
That's the 5. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a mixture. So when we looked at the map of what Bantu peoples mean is referring to a different regions. And so I think I saw it was really close to Tanzania and just different places around that region. But
And
yeah.
Senegal. What? Senegal and Mali. Awesome. And the most interesting one, what do you think? What's the most like, whoa, I did not see that coming. Like, whew.
The Ireland for sure.
Ireland. Yeah.
It's
That
so
was like her last
interesting.
one.
Yeah.
But you
it
still
was
got
1%. And then Germanic Europe.
Germanic Europe.
Norway, the Jews was really interesting.
I thought Nigeria was interesting
Oh,
too.
Nigeria,
She's
yeah.
got a little bit of Nigerian in her. And then Jew for sure. That was the
Yeah.
2 that was like,
Yeah,
wow.
that was really cool. Yeah, I'm definitely shocked. I
Yeah.
had none of this in mind.
Dang, Portugal. Well, my wife from Portugal.
Okay.
She gonna learn some Portuguese.
You're making that face.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Well,
Yeah.
we'll let you guys see the reaction whenever she calls either her dad or sister or family, and we'll get their reactions, initial
Yeah,
reactions, and then soon mine will be here. So stay tuned for
We're
that
still
too.
waiting.
Later.
Yeah. God bless you guys.
God bless. Peace. Hey guys, we're here. We're back in it. My results have came in for my DNA.
Yep, you. We're about to find out.
What was yours again?
So I was Spain and
Spain,
Portugal,
Portugal.
and indigenous Puerto Rico. Top 3.
Wow. So now we're about to find out mine. I'm kind of nervous, but here we go. All right, guys. So I'm about to open up the app. You'll see on your screen real time what the results are, and then we'll also do a reaction call. I'm probably gonna call 1 or 2 of my brothers and maybe my mom or dad. They may all be together. I don't know what's going on, but I would love to get their reaction real quick before we go pick up my kid from school. But here we go. I'm about to go into the Ancestry app. Once you get into the Gmail, what you get is them saying, we got my little son right here. What you get is them saying your ancestry results are in. The results are ready. Now it's time to discover what your DNA is all about. What makes you uniquely you. So go into the app. Here we go. All right, guys, we're in here. The moment of truth. I haven't looked yet, but we got the little thing opened up. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. You
Yeah,
ready?
ready.
What? Where your daddy come from? You know where your mama come from. Here we go. The first place Wow. Are you kidding me?
27%.
27%. Wow. That's pretty wild to me. So Benin Togo is my number one. 27%. And that's what you got. That's your first African thing, right?
I don't know, but I know I have.
Wow. And then second, of course, so that was 27%. 25% is Nigerian. I sort of expected that. Yeah. Next is 15% England, Northeastern Europe. That's pretty shocking. And then number 9 is Ivory Coast, Ghana, which is the west part of Africa, the coastline, which I want to go visit there one day. So, you know, okay. Number 6%, Western Bantu peoples. Wow, that's cool. I'm gonna look all these up later. A lot of Africa in me. That's crazy. 5% Central West Africa, and then 4% Senegal, 4% Wales, 2% Nigerian woodlands. I don't know what that is. 1% Mali, 1% Cameroon, and 1% Southern Bantu peoples. I have a ton of African. Let me see. That's pretty cool though. That's awesome. Let me see. By parent. Let me go to by parent. It's showing. So my dad. Oh, my parents are kind of almost split. What's the green? So they're both. Yeah, Bantu or Benin Togo, and then Nigerian. They're split on. They're pretty close on that as well. My dad is more Nigerian, I believe. That for parent number 1. And then, yeah, a ton of England. So my dad's side is the England, I believe. Yeah. It's a ton of Copeland. That's where that name comes from. But I want specifics on what part of England, if I can find that.
Yeah, you go back and you click on the map.
Okay.
Click on England.
England? Interesting. And that's 15%, so that's pretty heavy. Tánico. ¿Sí o no? Cierto. Wow.
Cool.
So the Channel's Island, England. So Belgium, France, and a little bit of German. Okay. Well, that says a lot. That's pretty incredible, guys. Well, that's mine, and we're going to do this phone call real quick. Y'all ready? Okay, let's get it. I'm calling my brother right now, y'all. Let's see if he answers.
What up, dude?
What up, Sean? Hey, real quick, I got you on the YouTube video.
Yeah?
So I'm giving you the reaction. Basically, I need you to understand that I just did a Ancestry, and I want to let you know where we from.
Hold on. Before you tell me we from like Haiti or something.
Haiti? Nah, not quite Haiti.
Alright, where?
That's funny. No, but okay, I'll start with the top one. And it's Africa, but it's called Benin and Togo. 27%.
Yeah.
The second one, I'm not.
Wait, what part of Africa? Where? Do you know what part?
I want to say, I'm gonna screenshot and send all this to you. I want to say
Okay,
it's Western
cool,
Africa.
cool.
And Denise actually, that's like her 4th or 5th. That one, Benin and Togo. So a lot of Puerto Ricans hold that same
Yeah.
Africano in them. So the next one,
Okay.
I think you know this one. Guess it. 25% of us.
Zimbabwe.
Nah, not Zimbabwe.
No.
Boy, you get out of here.
Libya.
Nah, I love my Zimbabwean. So no, but it's not that. You embody this group of African, their traits and characteristics.
What the?
You should know this.
Ghana.
No, bro, you
Well,
tripping.
there is some.
There's
Ghana.
like
Oh, we do got some
different
Ghana.
countries.
We got some Ghana, bro.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this one's our big one. Outside of Benin and Togo, it's 25%. Nigerian, bro.
Oh, Nigeria.
Yeah.
I see it.
It's crazy. I knew we were gonna be a lot of
Dang.
Nigerian. I just knew
So
that.
we got Nigerian in there?
Yeah, bro, that's wild, huh?
Dang,
That's crazy.
cold.
All right, the
Oh,
next
wow.
one, the third one, you can really tell we derived from this space because of our last name. But what do you think? Take a wild guess.
Dang, I don't even know any countries. Bro, I ain't been to
Okay.
school so long.
Okay. Well,
Just go-
it's England.
England.
New Western Europe. Northwestern.
Dang, so we went
Northwestern.
from Africa
to
to
Africa
England.
again.
Dang.
So Britain, British, bro. We're British.
That's why I be talking a little Britain at times.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang.
That's our third. Ain't that crazy, y'all?
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. So, hey,
I love it.
let's take the families to go visit these areas one day. You down?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Bro.
I'm a
You know
screenshot.
how far Africa is, though?
It is far. You've been there
That's
before.
like 18 hours in a plane.
Wow, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
18
It was
hours?
an 18-hour plane flight. It was the East Coast. It was like New York or something.
Okay.
I think we went East Coast, and then 16 over the pond.
Hey,
So
we
I'm down
need
whenever
to-
y'all ready.
We need to be ready for that, man. We'll go, though.
Yeah.
Amen,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Well, I'm gonna send you the screenshots of the rest so you can show
Yeah, bro, please.
wifey and the kids and walk through.
All right, man. Good luck, bro.
All right, bro. Love you, man.
All right, love you.
Peace.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. As you can see, my brother was pretty elated, excited about hearing those results. The last one, I'm gonna call my brother to Swanee, who's probably most likely with my dad. I want to get his response, and we'll close this out. But I'm pretty shocked. Oh, we actually got to get. You know what? Let's hold this video just for a moment. Stay tuned, because what I'm gonna do, I know my dad's reaction probably is gonna be pretty crazy, because he actually grew up in a blended style family, so I know it's gonna be shocking. He didn't have his dad in his life, so there was none of this type of stuff available to him, and he still could care less about like paying for something like this, but he's very interested. So I want you to hear his response. He kind of wowed too. My dad crazy. I'm just playing. He's amazing. But also my brother Swanee and my mom, they'll hear it, and you guys want to get their reaction. We'll see y'all in a minute. All right, guys, back tapped in, about to call my brother, the other brother who is probably with my parents right now, and I'm gonna reveal to them our ancestry. So check this out. Also, my wife wasn't able to be with me. We're here at the soccer practice hours after I last seen you guys, because there was just things going on at the house and kids were wanting to take naps, and we got a couple kids here today, so she wasn't able to join for this last part of the video, but she sends her love. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna call my brother to Swanee. To Swanee has an African name for sure, right? So he shouldn't be too surprised. Let me see. All right, here we go, guys. I'm calling now. Let's see if he answers.
Hello?
What's up, Swanee? You're on YouTube right now. you. Hey, real quick. Hey, the DNA ancestry results have come back. Are you with my dad or no? Oh, okay, my mom is with you. Is she close by?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, mom. Hey, mom. So our ancestry results have come back officially. Do y'all want to know where we're from?
Know where you from? Sure of that.
Well, I got results. We're our ancestors.
How you know? Where at?
I did a test, a DNA test, and it came back. So we have from Africa, of course, you know, that's our main place, but it's Benin and Togo, which is in the Western Africa. And then the second thing, we are Nigerian, African. So that first one was 27%. The second one is 25%. This third one is we're British. That may surprise y'all though.
But I bet this is something about Indian too, didn't it?
Indian? Let me check. So that's 15% Britain. Number 9 is Ivory Coast. Western Bantu people is 6%. Central West Africa is 5%. Senegal is 4%. Wales, which is up in North Europe, is 4%. Nigerian woodlands is 2%. But it says we have 3 more, but our makeup is probably, the rest is probably Native American. So it looks like maybe on grandma's side we got Indian or Native American. Okay. So I'm over here trying to find out exactly which tribe and stuff, but I don't know. Is that pretty shocking to y'all? Were y'all expecting that or something totally different?
You right about the Indian stuff. I don't know about the other stuff.
You don't know about the African stuff?
I sure don't. I ain't no African.
What? Okay, well, it says ancestor. I don't think they lying. Our background come from that, I guess. Okay, so the Indian side. Okay, I'm gonna check more into the Indian side, because it does say we have 3 other things that isn't available at this very moment. So I'm gonna keep looking into that. What kind of Native American? Huh? Yeah, we paid for it. Denise came back from Spain and from Portugal. And then what's crazy about it, the third thing that's her highest, which is Benin and Togo, that's our first thing. So the third thing that she is our first thing. So she comes from the same place in Africa that we come from, a piece of her. Yeah, and you know the blacks that are in like Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, like Tainos, a lot of them they have black, that specific place in Africa, a lot of them have that, are derived from that. So that's pretty insane to know. Like Caribbean Africans went down, you know, the Caribbean has a lot of Africans that come from where we came from, which is crazy. But yeah, I just want to share that with y'all. I'm gonna send the results to Swanee via text, okay?
Okay, yeah, do that to her. So me and Turk can look at it together.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to y'all. Love you, Mom.
Love you too, baby.
Okay.
Have a good afternoon.
Okay, we'll talk soon. Bye-bye. Alright guys, what if your DNA told more than where you're from? What if it told a story about God's hand and how it's been on your family for generations and generations? When we took this test, we never thought that things would unfold the way they did. I know my mom told me we're mainly Native American and black, but when I come to find out, it's really hard for me to see that in our DNA results. So I just called my mom and she hit me up saying, hey, I don't believe that other mess. I don't believe what that other stuff is saying. But when we took this test, we didn't see the countries and regions. We saw a story. We saw a story, and that's what you should do as well for your family. Really search back and get back into what it really looks like, to zoom into what your ancestors' story is and what your story is, right? For me, Rashawn, a kid that was born in Lawton, Oklahoma, in a military family, my DNA points to the roots of African Americans in North Carolina, in Texas, and Oklahoma. You know, my story is tied to people who were very resilient, and it seems like that they endured many things such as slavery, right? They fought for freedom and they built new lives right here in America. As you can see, if you look on the map, there's no sense of my background coming from where I live now, like none. It really intrigues me and blows my mind. For my wife, let's talk about my beautiful wife now. A girl from Puerto Rico, a small island in Puerto Rico, her DNA reveals a tapestry of Spain and rich places like Portugal that are culturally rich, and the people are just beautiful, right? Indigenous places like Puerto Rico at the root of it. So that was just powerful to see, and how African ancestry, you know, was parallel with that. She literally had benign Togo, where I'm from, essentially. 27% of my bloodline is benign, and I think like, was it 12 or 15% of hers, which was her third thing. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Also, she has Jewish heritage, Nigerian heritage. Her story carries a blend of different cultures, resilience through colonization. That's what's amazing about her and her story, and the beauty of survival in the Caribbean, right? Imagine how strong the Taino Indians and the different folks from the Caribbean had to be throughout all those years in slavery on the island. I can only imagine. And yet we are together. We're both, well, she's not here with me now, but we're from different worlds with ancestors who walk different roads. But I think one of the greatest things, it brought us together by the grace of God, and God has been ordaining not only our steps, but the steps of our great grandparents and our, you know, it's just beautiful. Biblically, I want to tie this in. I want to share Acts chapter 17 verse 26 says this: from one man he made all nations and marked their appointed times and boundaries. And this, what this means is that our ancestry is not by accident. It's not by accident that little Samuel's right here. But this young man, right, he's mixed with both me and my wife, so he's gonna have a crazy ancestry sort of deal. But it's intentional. God is a God of intention, of detail, of order, and he knew our lines before we knew them, and he knew our stories because he wrote the story of our life and our path that he's marking out for us. And he brought me and my wife together, our family together, for such a time as this. And what about your family? What does that look like for you guys? So when we look at our children, we don't just see DNA, we see destiny, right? We don't just see promise, we see God's promise for every tribe, every tongue, every nation. We will stand together. Why? Because God who began a good work in us will finish it out. And I just want to encourage you, your marriage needs to really experience the clash of the cultures and the ancestry that God has really brought you from. Go back to the root a little bit of your generations, to where you can learn more and grow an awareness of who you are, where you've come from a physical sense. I think it changes everything, weaving together those histories. It's been awesome, guys, being here with y'all today. I hope y'all are encouraged. You know, it just blows my mind that there's oceans that separate us, you know, people in general, and cultures that are divided by war and slavery, and brings us, and somehow this type of stuff brings us together in love. Whenever you connect with someone, such as me and my wife come from totally different places, but we love each other. And you know, the only thing that I know that is super exciting for me and for the people that I do life with is that he's writing a new story, not only in our life but your life, and we can see the bigger picture of what love really looks like, because Jesus didn't just stay where he was from. He went out to other places, and again, he's writing a story in you and your family today. So God bless y'all. We're gonna leave it at that. Have a good time. Subscribe, rate, review, do all the good stuff. Yeah, thanks for watching the whole vid. Peace.